Jai Shri Krishna. Good evening, everybody. Let's start the session. Close the eyes, hands in Dhyan Mudra, back straight, relax the shoulders. Let's chant three long Omkars followed by the opening prayer. Om. वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं गुरुर्देवो गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. Keep the eyes closed, join the hands at back of the body and bow down to the Mother Supreme Earth. Inhale, come back up, rub the palms against each other, generate urja and place the warm hands over the eyes and face. Open and close eyes few times under the palms in dark. Slowly slide the hands down, gently open the eyes, and we can start with the light exercise, warm up before we get into the further more the stretches, both palms up and down. We will try to cover as many as body parts, joints, muscles, alternate few times. Try to keep the arms straight from shoulder to the wrist, just palms up down. Then make tight fist, release, spread the fingers apart every time. Thumbs can be inside so we can have tight fist. Stretch the fingers out each time. Now hold the fist and roll them forward or the outward direction few times, then reverse the direction. Try to keep the elbows straight. Now swing the folded arms. Inhale up, exhale down. Connect all the fingers together over the shoulders, spread them apart on the floor. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And sideways few times. Now hold all the fingers together and circle the folded elbows. Inhale upward direction, exhale downward direction. Elbows touch once per rotation. And reverse. And relax. Spread the hands sideways, turn the palms 90° up. Now circle the palms around the shoulders. slow and small circles. And reverse. And relax. Next, inhale, raise both hands up. Exhale, twist onto the one side, look back, align the chin with the shoulder. Keep pressing the knee forward. Inhale, come back. Exhale onto the other side. Try to keep the back straight, the trunk vertical as much as possible. Feel the full twist at the waist. Inhale, come back. We will do one more time, both the sides. Full twist. And complete onto the second side. Then interlock the fingers. We are working on the neck joint, neck muscles. Deeply inhale, hold the breath in lower abdomen as we press the head and palms against each other. Release the breath, release the palm. Same thing from back of the head. At the same time also try to push the elbows backward. One more time. Front of the head and back of the head. Then side of the head, both the sides alternatively. Two times. Now both hands on the knees, sit tall. Deeply inhale as we turn the head towards up, look into the ceiling. Feel the full extension on the throat. Fully exhale, chin at the chest. Second time, fully inhale, look up. Fully exhale, look down. Now we're going to circle the head. Inhale onto the right. In circular fashion, go upward. Exhale onto the left and bring the head down. Two more circles. Inhale on right and exhale on left. Steady and gentle circles. If you have neck injury in past, neck pain, any neck issue, do it very slowly, or you can try to avoid it if it is uncomfortable. Then 3 circles. Inhale on left, exhale on right. Okay, next we will sit in L shape, both palms beside the hips, back straight, lay down a little bit, lean forward as we pull the toes towards the body. Few seconds, squeeze and release all the toes. As we inhale, push all the toes forward together. Exhale, pull them back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Few times on both feet together. Then few times alternate. Then hold the heels together, toes together, and circle the toes around the heels. Try to make the biggest circle possible while keeping the knees straight. Legs are continuously grounded, and reverse the direction. Now fold at the right knee. Bring the right foot onto the left thigh. Interlock the left finger with the right toes and keep pushing the right knee down to the floor. Try to keep the back straight. Few times, creating the spring action. Now bring the knee to the chin. Inhale, push the knee to the floor, hold it for 2-3 seconds. Then just use the palm. As we exhale, bring knee to the chin. 2 more times on the right. Then relax the right leg. Now fold at the left knee. Interlock the left toes with the right hand fingers and keep pushing the left knee down to the floor. Few times. Now bring the knee to the chin. Inhale down. Exhale up. Couple more times. Try to hold the knee on the floor 2-3 seconds each time. Now fold at both the knees. Bring feet together. We will do Titli Asana. Continue on the hip joint exercise, Titli Asana. Interlock the fingers, place them over the toes. The thumbs will go directly under the big toes. Inhale, both knees all the way up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, down. Then we will speed up, just like butterfly wings. Titli Asana, butterfly pose. We should engage our mind also in all these activities. And whenever we don't need to look at the screen, if the instructions are good enough, then with closed eyes, we can pay more attention, keep more awareness onto the body parts, muscles, joints, whatever, whichever are in use for the better benefit. Now pull the heels inward. So heels all the way closer to the perineum. Hold the toes tightly, back straight, head and trunk aligned. Deeply inhale. We will do Baddhasana or Bhadrasana. Hold the breath in lower abdomen for about 7 seconds. During those 7 seconds, try to keep pushing the knees down and try to keep the back straight. Also with closed eyes, pay full attention for the extra stretches into the hip joints and pelvis region. So we can exhale fully, we can inhale again. So do 2 to 3 more rounds. You can observe the stretches while you breathe out and when you breathe in and hold the breath. So there will be a big difference. And you will notice the big difference only if you try to keep the back straight and keep pushing the knees down during holding the breath. And complete the last round. So from Baddhasan to Baddha Konasana. So let's roll the body side by side as we keep pushing the body slightly away from the heels. Don't go too far away. Back straight again, head and neck aligned. Deep inhale. As we deep exhale, bend forward. Try to bring the forehead onto the toes. Don't jerk the body. Do it very smoothly. Inhale, come back up. Let's do it a little bit more efficiently, more effectively. Try to pull the trunk away from the hips. Deep inhale. As we deep exhale, also use the elbows to push the lower legs backward so we can pull even trunk further forward and see if we can bring our chin onto the toes, or we could even bring beyond the toes. You can inhale, exhale normal. Each exhalation you can push the head even further down. Inhale, come back up, and let's sit into the cross leg posture. But try to keep the one leg on top of the other, and both the lower legs are completely aligned. So knees are probably close to the 90-degree bend. Inhale, both hands up, and observe that our sitting bones are rested fully onto the floor. Deep inhale, deep exhale, bend forward and bring the hands onto the floor and try to put the whole upper body weight onto the legs. Relax the lower back and relax the hip joints. Inhale, raise the head up, walk the hands back one at a time, and switch the leg position. If you do it properly, whichever leg is on the up, that side hip joint you will see extra stretches. But both lower legs should be aligned. Trunk straight. Inhale, both hands up. Fully exhale, bend down, palms onto the floor, but try to put the whole upper body weight on legs. Relax the lower back, relax the hip joints, and feel the stretches onto the hip joint of the leg which is over, which is up. Lift the head up as we inhale and walk the hands towards the body. Now we can sit any other cross-leg posture. We can sit in half lotus, full lotus, swastikasana, siddhasana, sukhasana. Bring both hands on a side, back straight, trunk vertical. With 100% awareness, we can close the eyes. As we inhale, bring both hands together in front of the chest. We are doing Parvatasana. Exhale here. Inhale again as we raise both hands up and rest them onto the top of the head. Exhale here. Third inhalation, raise both hands all the way up. Elbows straight. The arms and upper body stretch upward. You can inhale, exhale in a pose. But as soon as start lowering the hands down, start one long big exhalation. Bring the palms on top of the head, at the chest, and all the way down. So one longer exhalation. Bring the hands all the way from top to all the way down. 3 inhalation going upward. So let's do 2 more times. Do with your own pace, but do with 100% awareness on the movements of the hands and with breath coordination. You better do with closed eyes so you can have better awareness. Yeah, and usually most of the pranayam also, like exhalation, is we always try to do the longer duration compared to inhale. Okay, so if we done 2 times, then bring both hands into Dhyan Mudra and we will do Bhastrika Pranayam. Deeply inhale, deeply exhale, back straight, relax the shoulders, keep full awareness on the breathing, no need to hold the breath, no need to use any force. Try to fill up all the 3 lobes of the lungs and try to empty them completely. As we inhale, we notice that our stomach will pop out. We can see some movements on the shoulders, they will rise a little bit, some movements on the chest. As we deeply exhale, we notice that stomach will shrink, will go down, and corresponding movements on the chest and shoulders as well. Keep noticing the bodily movements, the natural movements because of the breathing. And after that, bring the awareness at Nasagra, so first point in the nose, where the breath is entering and exiting. Try to feel the sensation, sense the temperature, cold air we are breathing in, and hot air we are breathing out. Keep full awareness just at the single point on both the nostrils at the very first point. Okay, breathe in and out normal now. Open the eyes. Next we will do Kapalbhati Pranayam. So we're going to bring 2 mudras. First make Vayu Mudra, roll first fingertip into root of thumbs. Second mudra we will do next 2 fingertips, connect with the thumb tips on both the hands. Only the little finger will remain straight. Relax the hands, place them onto the thighs or knees. Now deeply inhale, and we're going to exhale into multiple exhalations, but do forceful exhalations. And when we completely exhale out, then we're going to deep inhale one more time and exhale in multiple exhalations. Frequency you can keep as per your comfort level. Okay, relax, breathe normal. When you fully breathe out, open up the palms towards the ceiling. Get into Sambhavi Mudra for 10 seconds. Come back, relax. Next we will do Ashwini Mudra. So, make sure our glute muscles are rested well on a floor. So, as we do, we're going to do fully exhale out. As soon as we fully exhale out, hold the breath out. And at the same time, we're going to apply the Mool Bandh first, and then Udyan Bandh, and then Jalandhar Bandh. So all three bandhs, three locks, we will apply and hold it as long as we can hold the breath out. As soon as we breathe in, we're just going to open up all three locks all at once. So how we apply the Mool Bandh is, we'll just try to shrink the anal muscles, right? And then we're going to just tuck the stomach in. That is Udyan Bandh. And Jalandhar Bandh, we will just try to squeeze the throat. We can bring the head a little bit down so we can apply the throat lock. So all three locks we will apply in sequence. So Mool Bandh, Udyan Bandh and Jalandhar Bandh. That will be the sequence. That will apply as soon as we forcefully breathe out. So do a couple of normal breath in and out. Then deeply inhale. Then forcefully deeply exhale and apply all three locks. When you can no longer hold the breath, you can breathe in, then couple of times breathe in and out normal. We don't need to use any mudras on hands because Ashwini Mudra itself is a mudra. So we can just rest both hands onto the knees. Let's do second time. Okay. We can breathe in and out normal. We can relax a little bit and we can spread feet far apart. Make sure the legs are fully grounded, knees straight. Inhale, raise both hands up. Fully exhale and do Upavishta Konasana. Head and trunk down while we grab the feet. Push head and trunk together closer to the floor. Inhale, come back up. Second time, little bit longer duration. Deep inhale and deep exhale. Grab the toes or feet if you're able to. Then inhale, exhale normal, but each exhalation keep on pushing head and trunk further down and down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, grab the opposite side, big toe. Then inhale, raise the other hand up. Look into the ceiling and toes pointing toward the ceiling. At least 7 seconds. Exhale, both hands down. Inhale, both hands up. And onto the other side. Inhale, raise hand up, fingertips toward the ceiling and look into the ceiling through the palm. 7 seconds. Down. We will do second time a little bit differently. Exhale, grab the big toe and extend the other hand towards back. You can keep it at the shoulder level, but look at the back through the palm. Inhale, come back. Both hands up. Exhale and extend the other palm towards back and look in back through the palm. So both knees straight, both elbows straight. Come back. Now fold at the right knee. Bring the right heel at the perineum. Turn the shoulder blade perpendicular to the left leg. Inhale, raise both hands up. We will do Janu Sirsasana. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Bend down onto the left leg. Grab the left foot with both hands equally. Forehead onto the left knee. Inhale, come back up on the same side. Fully exhale, bend down. We can inhale, exhale normal. Each exhalation we can keep on pushing the head further down. We can fold at the knees or the elbows also. Knee will remain straight on the left leg. So forehead onto the left knee. Inhale, come back up. So that was almost about 20 seconds. And switch to the other side. Back straight, vertical. Inhale, both hands up, look up. Exhale, bend down. Forehead onto the right knee. Both hands on the, we grab the right foot equally. Inhale, come back up. On the right side again, longer duration. Each exhalation, keep pushing the head further down. Try to keep the right knee straight. You can fold at both the elbows so we can lower our shoulders to go a little down. Inhale, come back up and bring both feet forward, keep a little bit away from each other, and we will try to bring the toes in and out. Try to keep the knees straight so we can feel the movements all the way at the hip joints. Now bring feet completely together, feet aligned. We will do Paschimottanasana. Inhale, both hands up, look up. We can even slightly lean backward as we deep inhale. Deep exhale, bend forward and down. Grab the feet, tuck the stomach in. Try to bring forehead onto the knees. Hold the breath out. Whenever we can no longer hold the breath, inhale, we can come back up. And second round, Paschimottanasana. Inhale, come back up. And we will do the complementary pose, the reverse plank. bring both palms at the back, and we will try to lift our trunk all the way up. You can hold at both the knees if you are unable to do it with straight knees. Otherwise, you can just keep the knees straight. With next inhalation, raise the whole upper body up. Push the toes down onto the floor and head down. Try to look into the back wall. Body will assume straight line from back of the head to the heels. Purva Uttanasana or the reverse plank. So this will strengthen the whole upper body, specifically the arms, shoulders. Very slowly bring the body back onto the floor, into Dandasana, L shape. Now we can hold at the right knee. We will do Vakrasana. Bring the right foot next to the left knee. Bring the right hand back, align with the spine. Try to bring the palm closer to the body. We can do 3 ways here. Easy one is, we can inhale, raise the left hand up, exhale, and we can grab or hug the knee, and we can look back, or we can bring the hand outward of the right knee, or we can push even further towards left and grab the left knee. So Vakrasana, feel the full twist, look back with fully exhalation. Inhale, come back and slowly transition to the other side. So you can do one of these 3 levels. Do with the breath coordination. And come back. Next we will do Gomukhasana, and we will also do Ardha Matsyendrasana. Try to bring both knees closer to each other and completely align. If you want to adjust the body, you can lift the upper body up, bring the heels closer to the hips. Whichever knee is up, that side hand will go from up and back. We can even use the other hand to push the first hand down. So there is a greater opportunity that we have a good connection at the back. Once we make both hands connection, then straighten the trunk, look straight at the level of the eyes. So head, neck, trunk and knees, they're all in one vertical line. Now deep inhale. As we deep exhale, bend forward. Try to bring the forehead onto the knee. Come back up. Release the hands. Now don't switch the position completely. Whichever knee is up, that side foot will go outward of the other knee and the first knee will go up. That side hand will go at back of the body, align it with the spine. Same way as we did in Vakrasana. Inhale, the other hand will go up. Either you can hug the knee, fully exhale, look back, or you can bring the other hand outward of the knee, or you can even push it towards the other side and try to grab the ankle. I'm not saying left or right, it depending on which side you started with. So fully exhale, look back, align chin with the shoulder. Ardha Matsyendrasana is the combination of Vakrasana and Gomukhasana. Inhale, come back. Now switch the leg position. First we will do Gomukhasana. If you have difficulty connecting both hands at the back, the people use a rope or the cloth napkin or any other similar kind of props like belt, yoga strap or anything. Look straight at the level of the eyes, trunk vertical. Also over here we can close the eyes and we can rotate the awareness body part by body part, and we can feel at various joints, muscles, body parts. They may be touching each other or contact with the mat. So we can feel with closed eyes. Deep inhale. As we deep exhale and bend forward, try to bring forehead onto the knee which is up. Inhale back. Once we stayed enough in this pose, we can just release both the hands and we can next sit into Vajrasana, Thunderbolt pose or the diamond pose. So multiple names. Sorry, we didn't do the Ardha Matsyendrasana onto the other side. Good memory, guys. So let's complete Ardha Matsyendrasana onto the other side. You know what? Just before we complete the session, I need to join the meeting at work. That meeting going to be 2-3 hours long. So I don't know, in my mind, I may be a little bit rushing. So look back, align the chin with the shoulder. And come back. We will try to complete the session today, probably 4-5 minutes before 8. Next, we can sit into Vajrasana and just go on the toes, all 10 toes. Let's say we try to make a balance. Body might be completely still. Then extend the one leg out, the knee straight. We are continuously sitting onto the one heel. Now bring both hands beside the straight leg. Deeply inhale. As we exhale, start walking the hands towards the heel of the straight leg and try to bring the forehead onto the straight knee. We can inhale, exhale here, but each exhalation we can try to push the forehead onto the straight knee. But condition is we should not be bending the knee. The next inhalation, raise the head up and start walking the hands back towards the body and hold the knee. Sit on both the heels and switching onto the other side. Deep inhale, deep exhale as we walk the hands towards the knee of the straight leg. So now hands will go all the way at the hip or all the way at the heel and keep pushing the forehead onto the straight knee. Each exhalation we can keep on pushing further down. With next inhalation, raise the head up and then start walking the hands towards the body. Bring the foot back and we can drop the knees on the floor, extend the toes at the back and sit in Vajrasana. A few seconds. So how many of us we have a habit of sitting in Vajrasana after meal or whenever we get chance? 1, 2, 3, 4. So half of the audience. That's good. So slide the heels a little bit out so we can bring our sitting bones, glute muscles directly onto the floor. Try to keep the back straight. So this is Virasana. So we are sitting directly on the floor. Our heels are just on the sides of the hips. So now we have enough practice so we can sit in Virasana for at least a minute, I would say, for most of us. So test it out yourself whenever you have time during offline. Back to Vajrasana for a few seconds. Then we will transition onto the Parsva Vajrasana. Keeping both the feet there, and we are sitting onto the floor, directly onto the floor. Initially we can just bring one palm on the floor until we engage the muscles on the waist to hold our body straight. Then we can let the hand go and we can bring both hands together at the chest in a pranam. Our body is still straight because of the muscles on the side of the waist. Okay, slowly come back into Vajrasana for about 10 seconds. And then transition onto the other side. So Parsva Vajrasana, side diamond pose. I can see most people that they are able to sit vertical. And slowly come back into Vajrasana. Next we will do Mandukasana. Separate both knees just a little bit apart, not too far away. And extend both hands forward. Thumbs inside, make tight fist. Deeply inhale, hold the breath in lower abdomen. And place top of the fist in between the rib cage and the navel. Next, without leaving the heels, forcefully exhale as we bend down. Fully bend down. When we can no longer push the trunk further down, that point we can hold the trunk there and tilt the head slightly up. And feel the full pressure at the navel. Inhale, come back up. And we will do second time, Mandukasana, frog pose. Same sequence, tight fist with thumbs inside. Deeply inhale, hold the breath in lower abdomen. Then place the top of the fist into the proper place. Now fully exhale. Bend down without leaving the heels. And then tilt the head slightly up. Inhale, come back up. Then we will do backward bending. It's a complementary pose. We can sit in Virasana also, and then we can go down. So that will be less stressful for some people because our back, our sitting bones already onto the floor, so it might be easier. But if you are able to do from the Vajrasana, then go ahead and do that way. Any of the variations, the remaining instructions are same with help of the folded elbows and palms. Slowly bring the upper body onto the floor. So the back of the head and the entire back flat on the floor. Knees also stay on the floor. We can separate the shoulder blades away from each other. We can raise both hands up You can place the palms on thighs. Relax the lower back, relax the hip joints, relax the knees. Supta Vajrasan or Supta Virasana, if we did this pose from the Virasana, or also it called Supayana Vajrasan or Supayana Virasana. So once we stayed enough in a pose, grab the ankles, push the elbows into the floor and bring the body up back into the initial posture, Virasana or Vajrasan. Then we are doing forward bending. Separate the knees out, bring both palms on the floor in between the knees, back straight, head and trunk aligned together. Deep inhale. As we deep exhale, start walking the hands forward, one at a time, slowly. By the time we fully exhale, we can bring the chest and chin onto the floor and palms all the way away from the head, fully extended out. And we continue have a connection of the hips and heels. Relax the lower back, relax the shoulders, relax the hip joints. Deeply inhale, deeply exhale few times. Notice that in this posture we can at least 15 to 20% extra intake of the air in breath. With next inhalation, raise the head up and then start walking the hands back towards the body one at a time. With closed eyes, we can feel how the body weight shifts from side to side. Bring the body all the way back into vertical posture and we can go on both the knees. We will do simple variation, the simple gate pose. No other variations. Extend the right leg out. Inhale, raise the left hand up. As we exhale, keep sliding the right hand onto the right leg. As we bend towards the right, keep looking up into the ceiling or at least corner of the ceiling. Feel the full stretch onto the left side of the trunk, compression onto the right side. Reach out to the right ankle, or you can go even beyond if you are able to. Inhale, come back and switch to the other side. Parigasana, gate pose. Inhale up, exhale bend, keep looking up. Inhale, come back. And we will do second time. Just repeat the same posture on both sides. Try to keep the body into the same plane. That's why we are looking up. Come back and complete onto the second side. back, and both knees together. We will do next camel pose. We will do half camel pose, Ardha Ustrasana. Separate the knees and feet same width as the shoulder width or the hip width. Both hands at the waist, fingertips pointing down. Next inhalation, bend down, look up, and also bend even further down. See if you can look into the back wall. Keep pushing the pelvis area forward. Keep pushing both the elbows towards each other at the back. Applying all three forces, increasing the intensity as I do countdown from 10 to 1. 10, 9, keep pushing pelvis forward, head down, elbows together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very slowly come back into the pose, and we will do bend forward, both palms onto the floor, wrist joints vertically under the shoulders, and knees are vertically under the hips. We can stretch the toes out, or we can keep the toes on the floor, depending on like how you feel more stretches. It's up to you. Now inhale, look up. We will do cat and cow pose, Marjariyasana. Also try to push the lower back up so we can have better downward arch of the spine. Now fully exhale, look at the navel. We can fold the elbow a little bit so we can have better upward arch of the spine. Inhale, up, downward arch. Exhale, look at the navel, upward arch of the spine. So continue with your own pace, do with breath coordination. Do 3 to 4 more times. Once you're done, then relax into the tabletop pose. Keep looking up into the wall in front as high as possible. Inhale, exhale, normal. Next we will do tiger pose. With next inhalation, kick the right foot back. So right leg straight with the parallel to the floor. Keep looking up in front wall as high as possible. So right toes pointing towards back wall. Relax the lower back. Inhale, exhale, normal. Few more seconds. With next inhalation, bend at the right knee without dropping it. So right knee stays at the level, same as the hip. You can turn around, look back, correct the posture. So the legs should be perfectly bent at 90 degrees, toes pointing toward the ceiling. The legs should not be tilted onto right or left. Once you make any correction quickly, then look back into the front wall, relax the lower back. Make sure the ears away from the shoulders. With next inhalation, raise the left hand up and grab the right foot and pull the right leg up as high as possible, while keep looking up into the front wall. With next exhalation, bring the left palm and right knee back onto the floor, back to the tabletop pose. Inhale, exhale, normal. With next inhalation, kick the left foot back, left toes pointing towards back wall, the left leg parallel to the floor, and we are keep looking straight into the front wall as high as possible. Relax the lower back. Inhale, exhale, normal. With next inhalation, hold the left knee at 90 degree. Turn around and make sure it is folded properly and don't drop it. So left knee will stay at the hip level. So left toes pointing toward the ceiling. Once you make any correction, then continue looking into the front wall as high as possible, ears away from the shoulders. Relax the lower back. Inhale, exhale, normal. With next inhalation, raise the right hand up, grab the left foot and pull the left leg up as high as possible while we are keep looking in front wall as high as possible. With next exhalation, bring the right palm and left knee back onto the floor, back to tabletop pose. Inhale, exhale, normal. And we can get back onto the Vajrasana. So, intermission. So how many of us like intermission? But it's not, oh, everyone likes. So it's not purely an intermission. We're gonna open up for the audience. So if anybody want to talk, go ahead. I'm going to unlock and I'm going to ask something. So according to Ayurveda, and those our ancient, the health science based on the Vedas, Upanishad. So there are three doshas. Anyone knows what they are? What are they? Three dosh. We call it three dosh. Vat, Pitta, and Kapha. So એવું કહેવાય છે કે જ્યારે આપણું શરીર જ્યારે એક જ સેલનું હોય, વેરી બિગિનિંગ ઓફ ધ લાઈફ, ત્યારે વાતપિત્ત કફનું જે કોન્સ્ટિટ્યુશન હોય આપણા પોતાના માટેનું, એ બધાનું અલગ અલગ હોય, પણ જે આપણા પોતાનું એ વખતે ત્રણેયનું જે પ્રપોર્શન હોય વાતપિત્ત કફનું, that is the પ્રકૃતિ. That is called પ્રકૃતિ. અને અત્યારનું ત્યાર પછી સેમ રહ્યું જ ન હોય, કારણ કે એના પછી તો કેટલું બધું આપણે ગમે તેમ ખાવા પીવાનું બધી લાઈફસ્ટાઈલ પ્રમાણે સો મેની ડિફરન્ટ થિંગ, એન્ડ વર્ષે 2 વર્ષે 10 વર્ષે 20 વર્ષે 40 50 60 વર્ષે ત્યારે વાતપિત્ત કફનું આપણું ફરીથી આપણે પેલું એક એનાલિસિસ કરીએ તો ઇટ માઇટ નોટ બી ધ સેમ એઝ પ્રકૃતિ. તો એ જે ડેવિએશન જે થાય એને શું કહે? વિકૃતિ. કે પ્રકૃતિથી જેટલા આપણે હવે જઈએ એટલે આ લોકો આયુર્વેદવાળા એ જોતા હોય છે નાડીથી ને બધું, કે એને એ ખ્યાલ આવતો હોય છે કે આપણું એકચ્યુઅલી શું હોવું જોઈએ અને આપણું કેટલું અત્યારે આ ત્રણેયનું પ્રમાણ કેટલું વધઘટ છે. એ પ્રમાણે પછી એ લોકો આપણને ખોરાકમાં અને બધામાં ચેન્જ અમુક કરવાનું કહેતા હોય છે. અમુક પદાર્થમાં અમુક વાત પિત્ત કફ ત્રણેયનું પ્રપોર્શન ફૂડ પ્રમાણે ડિફરન્ટ હોય, એટલે કોઈક વસ્તુ ઘટાડવાનું હોય, કોઈક વધારવાનું હોય, એવું બધું હોય. તો એ પ્રમાણે બેલેન્સ કરતા હોય છે. અને આઈ થિંક એ આયુર્વેદ ચિકિત્સા પ્રમાણે there are 8 types of the method of checking, કારણ કે ત્યારે બીજી કંઈ લેબ વર્ક તો થતું નહીં એવું બધું કંઈ, એટલે એ જૂના જમાનામાં લાઈક મોસ્ટલી આ લોકો આ બધી વસ્તુથી જ એ લોકો ચેક કરતા હતા. એમાં વિઝન આવી જાય એટલે જોઈને એમ કે કેવી રીતનું છે બધું. પછી જીભ ને એવું બધું જોતા હોય અને હાર્ટ બીટ પલ્સ સ્પેસિફિકલી. યા પછી નાડી એનર્જીને આપણે વાત કરીએ તો એનર્જી ચેનલ્સ. So there are 72,000 total energy channels in our body. 36,000 left and right. Total 72,000. Out of 72,000, three, those are main ones. Anyone knows the name of those three channels? Just raise the hand. You don't have to unmute. If anyone remembers the name. Those three channels. Good. You can say in English too. Surya Nadi, Chandra Nadi, and the middle. But Ida, Pingla, and Sushumna. The Sushumna is the middle one. So in in Hatha Yoga, એ કઈ હાર્ટ યોગા નથી. HOT is not HOT heart. એ ટાઈપનો એવો મિનિંગ નથી એનો. હટ યોગા, હ અને ટ ભેગા કરીને એમાં કહેવાય છે કે આ જે બેઉ જે લેફ્ટ એન્ડ રાઈટ ચેનલ છે એ બેઉ ચેનલ એ સુષુમ્ન નાડીમાં સમાઈ જાય. એનર્જી ચેનલ એક જ નાડીમાંથી પછી ફ્લો થવા લાગે એવો એ લોકોનો ગોલ એવો હોય છે એ હઠ યોગાની અંદર. એટલું બધું બહુ મને આઈડિયા નથી કે હઠ યોગામાં ડિટેલ્સમાં કેટલું. એ તો આખું ઇટ ટોટલી ઇટ્સ અ ડિફરન્ટ સબ્જેક્ટ રાઈટ એની અંદર. પણ ધોઝ આર ધ થ્રી મેઇન એનર્જી ચેનલ્સ. એન્ડ આઉટ ઓફ 114 chakra, total 114 chakras in our body. Those are the energy centers. 7 are the main ones. How many of you remember those 7 chakras, the main ones? In a sequence. All the names. Somebody raised just a little bit. That means not 100% sure. Okay. Good. So, all those 3 energy channels pass through the 7 chakras. So when we sit in Vajrasana, right, if our back is completely straight, all those 3 energy channels are lined up. And all the chakras, 7 chakras are lined up. So energy will flow without any interruptions. So that's why this posture even better. So if we have a heavy meal and if we sit in this posture, we feel a little bit more comfortable. And I think it said that even it digests a little bit faster. Okay. Anybody have anything to say? You guys are unlocked. Anyone can unmute. Okay, then I'm going to lock again. Looks like nobody have question. That's good for me because what if I don't answer? I'm not able to answer, right? All right. So let's get back to the poses. At least that was a short break. So how many of you remember what we just talked? Uh, 100%, 50%, or 10%? Smita Bhai, you have good memory. And I know Harish Bhai, I don't doubt about Harish Bhai. Okay, good. So we will discuss sometime in next session. See if you still remember. Let's stand up. Uttishtatu. Upavishatu means sit down. Uttishtatu means stand up. Okay, relax the feet, thighs, hands, legs. And do the Tadasana. Inhale, interlock the fingers, palms upside down, go on the toes, hold the upward stretches toward the ceiling. Exhale down. Inhale, second time, go up. And if you want to revision what we discussed, this will be on the YouTube channel, right? All our sessions are on YouTube channel. And down. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe our YouTube channel. There are 367 subscribers as of today. So I hope we should reach 500 by end of the year. Let's walk on the toes, 2 circles around the mats, and then 2 circles on the heels around the mats. So this will activate the lymphatic system throughout the body. Try to keep the knees as straight as possible. Okay? Once you're done, then try to bring both feet closer, just few inches apart. We will do Tiryak Tadasana, swaying palm tree pose, both palms upside down. Deeply inhale in the center, deeply exhale. Try to keep the legs in the same position. Don't let them go out. Just try to bend onto the one side. Keep looking up into the ceiling. Feel the full extension onto the one side and compression on the other side. Inhale back. Exhale onto the second side. Come back to center and we will do second round. And complete onto the other side. And come back. Now separate the feet far apart as much as possible. Knees straight. Inhale, both hands into the star position. Exhale and we will do twisted triangle. Grab the opposite side big toe with the other hand and raise the hand up 90 degree. Look toward the corner of the ceiling through the palm which is up. So both hands, both arms will be 90 degree to each other. Inhale, come back to star. Exhale onto the other side. About 7 seconds. Come back. Second time. Come back and complete the second time on second side. Come back and the extended version, revolving triangle. Deep inhale, deep exhale as we bring the hand outward of the other ankle and the hand will go vertically up. We are looking into the ceiling, vertically up over us, and through the thumb. We can point the thumb toward the front. Inhale, come back up. Exhale onto the second side. Try to stay at least 7 seconds. Come back. We will repeat this pose, both sides. Parivritta Trikonasana or revolving triangle pose. Come back. Now turn the left toes 90 degree out and fold at the left knee. Extend both hands sideways. Inhale, Raise the left hand up. Exhale, bring the left hand next to the left foot on the floor and get into Parsva Konasana. So pelvis area and the hips goes closer to the floor. So trailing leg and trunk will make one straight line. Keep looking up into the corner of the ceiling and keep pressing the other hand down over the head. Inhale, come back up and switch onto the other side. So we stayed in a pose almost 10 seconds or so. Inhale, exhale. Yeah, most people are able to do it correctly, but some people still have a corner max angle over here. So we're going to try to push it down as much as possible. Keep looking up at least towards the corner of the ceiling. So this is Parsva Konasana. Come back up and bring both feet together. Relax. You can stand in a Tadasana. Separate the feet probably 1 foot apart. Body is completely in balance. Balance on the in terms of gravitational balance. Palms we can just let it be pointing front, and don't try to hold the arms up or down or anywhere. Let gravity drives it. Fingers let it be semi-closed. Full relax. Just like we are in a Shavasana, but in standing position. Close the eyes. Try to observe the bottom of our feet and feel our feet are pressed onto the floor. Probably you will notice there is slightly sinking into the mat. Feel that and make sure our left foot and right foot have equal weight. If not, maybe you can just in millimeters you can make some micro movement to adjust the weight. Then focus onto the toes and heels. The weight should be equally distributed on both feet and also from toes to heels. At this point, do nothing but only one thing. Keep the awareness within the body and observe which body part is little bit moving, shaking, even though 1 millimeter, but try to identify maybe 1, 2 or maybe more body parts, maybe trying to adjust the weight or something, but we are not intentionally moving, but it may be moving itself or themselves. So try to notice this. We don't have to do anything, just keep awareness. Just notice. Notice as the third party. And just 10 more seconds and we will come out of this pose. Okay, great. So, how was the status on the thoughts? Were any thoughts going on while we were doing this? Any thoughts coming or going? Was mind busy on thinking something or mind was able to stay within the body? Right, so we were able to stay in present moment. Okay, so let's do super brain yoga. We'll do 10. Okay, once done, you can sit in squatting pose, Malasan. We can do some extra stretches here. So we need to push the palm away onto the floor, outward, bringing, even pushing the knee also outward for the better stretches. Then we can look up into the ceiling through the other palm, which is up, both elbows straight, back. Okay, come back up. And we can get into Paschim Namaskar. You can push the hands all the way up. And hold it there for few more seconds. You can push the elbows even a little bit backward, like instead of front, you can push it back. So our palms can align properly. Great. And relax both the hands. Okay. And we will do balancing pose. We will do tree pose, Vrikshasana, but transition into slowly, don't rush. If you have a balancing issue or if you're a beginner, then you can just bring both palms at the chest, or you can raise them up. But the knees should go onto the side way. Instead of front, it should be onto the side. Slowly transition to the other side. Tree pose, Vrikshasana. Okay, and come out of the pose. Next we will do Uttishta Hasta Padangushtasana. So if we don't add any other, the advanced poses that frequently, but even though whatever postures we have been doing, we should try to master them. Then we can slide the foot onto the side, raise the other hand up as high as possible. Even if we have better balance, this point, we can look onto the side way. Opposite side of the leg which is up. We can bring it forward and down. We can try onto the other side. So try to do all these poses Work on like 2-3 poses at a time. Spend pretty good half an hour, and just alone, just try fully so we can practice enough during off time. All right. So let's lay down on the stomach. It's almost 7:27, and as I said, we will complete our session by 7:55, 57 or so. Get on a stomach and lay down in Makarasana for 10 seconds. Relax fully. Now get into Viparita Naukasana, both feet together, toes pointing back. Extend both hands forward. Next inhalation, raise both hands, head, chest, chin up. Pull the legs up. So thighs away from the floor. Only the pelvis and stomach area stays on the floor. Look up into the front wall as high as possible. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lay down into Makarasana. Okay, next we will do Ardha Shalabhasana. Bring both feet together, palms under the thighs, chest, chin, shoulder blade flat on the floor. Raise the one leg up as high as possible, keeping the knee straight, toes pointing out. We can use the other leg, fold it and support with the foot. Place it under the thighs. Relax the lower back. With next exhalation, bring both legs together, couple breath in and out, and raise the other leg up and do the same pose onto the other side. Relax the lower back. And lay down in crocodile pose, Makarasana, for 10 seconds. In crocodile pose, you can fold at one knee and you can bring that leg a little bit up for the extra relaxation. And then turn around, lay down on the back. So in about 3 minutes or so, we will start Yoga Nidra. First of all, let's get body a big stretch. Yastikasana, from toes to the fingers, full stretch. Then relax. Then raise both legs and trunk 60-degree up along with the floor. Knees straight, elbows straight. Hands high such a way that so we can look at the toenails through the fingernails. Sampurna Naukasana, boat pose, and then bring legs together, trunk on the floor, lay down into Shavasana for 10 seconds. Next we will do Pavan Muktasana with one leg at a time. Bring both feet together, fold at the right knee, grab the right knee with both the hands, deep inhale, deep exhale, as we lift the head up, hold the breath out, and try to keep the face and right knee together as long as we can hold the breath out. Then we can bring the head back onto the floor, straighten the right leg, fold at the left knee, Pavan Muktasan with the left folded leg. Deep inhale, deep exhale as we raise the head up and hold the breath out while we can hold the left knee and face together. Inhale, get back onto the Shavasana. Next we will do bicycle pose. Bring both feet together, palms facing down beside the hips to support the body. Fold at both the knees and raise the leg up and start pedaling forward. 10 pedal forward and then 10 pedal backward. Try to push the toes out when leg gets straight and bring the toes towards the body when we fall at the knees or where the foot comes closer to the body. The biggest pedal possible. And once you're done, 10, then reverse. And once you're done, 10 pedal forward, 10 pedal backward, then lay down into Shavasana. Feel the relaxation sensations coming out of the legs, specifically from the hips, hip joints. Next we will do Uttan Padasana or Ardha Halasana. Bring both feet together, raise both legs up 90 degrees with the floor, both palms facing down beside the hips to support the body, toe pointed out, pointing towards the ceiling, both the legs perpendicular to the floor, knees straight. Hold the pose 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now start lowering the legs together inch by inch. Continue keeping the knees straight, toes pointing out. Engage the core muscles to have the full control on the lowering legs. And very slowly rest the legs smoothly. And lay down in Shavasana. Full relax for 10 seconds. So next we will do Matsyasana. If you are unable to do inversion, then do Matsyasana. Otherwise, do breathe pose. And once you complete the breathe pose, Setubandhasana, then transition into the Matsyasana. And the others will continue Matsyasana until I start the Yog Nidra audio. So in about 20 to 25, or at least I would say half minute, just complete someone is doing wheel pose too, that's great. So you can complete the wheel pose, you can complete the breathe pose, or if you unable to do any of these inversions, then Matsyasana is better for everybody because Matsyasana is not an inversion and anybody can do that. So in about 10 seconds, lay down into the Shavasana. And meantime, you can prepare yourself for the Yog Nidra audio. Good. So you can slowly transition yourself into the Shavasana and then follow word by word instructions and fully relax. You can turn the lights down or you can dim them or you can turn them off completely. You should be fully comfortable. Make any final adjustments, movements. You can cover yourself up and just follow this instructions.
बॉडी को बिल्कुल सीधा रखना है, शरीर बिल्कुल सीधा रहे। दोनों पैरों के बीच बिल्कुल नॉर्मल डिस्टेंस रखें, 1 फुट या 1.5 फीट का अंतर। दोनों हाथ दोनों साइड में रखें और हथेलियां खुली हुई ऊपर की ओर और बड़े आराम से लेटें। शरीर की सारी जो बेकार की हिलचाल हो अगर तो उसे समाप्त कर दें और शरीर को परफेक्टली सेट कर लें। अब एक गहरी सांस लें और उसे छोड़ते हुए धीरे से अपनी आंखें बंद करें। अपना ध्यान सांस के चलने पर रखें। बिल्कुल स्वाभाविक रूप से सांस चलेगी। आपका ध्यान सांस के चलने पर है। जब आप सांस ले रहे हैं और जब सांस बाहर निकल रही है उस वक्त पेट, चेस्ट और कंधों में जो मूवमेंट्स हो रहे हैं उनका अनुभव करें। बाहर निकलने वाली हर सांस के साथ आपका शरीर धीरे धीरे शिथिल और शांत होता जा रहा है। अब मैं जिस अंग का, जिस हिस्से का नाम कहूँगा, आप अपना ध्यान वहाँ पर ले जाएं। मैं जिस अंग का नाम कहूँगा आप अपना ध्यान वहाँ पर ले जाएं। दाएं पैर का तलवा, दाएं पैर का पंजा, उंगलियां, अंगूठा, दाएं पैर की पिंडली, घुटना और घुटने से लेकर कमर तक आपका ध्यान पूरे दाएं पैर पर रखें। अब जब आप एक गहरी सांस लेकर छोड़ेंगे तो अपने दाएं पैर में भरपूर आराम पाएंगे। दाएं पैर में जो आराम महसूस हो रहा है उसका अनुभव करें। पूरे पैर में आराम है, मानो पूरा पैर नींद में हो। अब अपना ध्यान बाएं पैर के तलवे पर ले जाएं। बाएं पैर का तलवा, पंजा, उंगलियां, अंगूठा, बाएं पैर की पिंडली, घुटना और घुटने से लेकर कमर तक पूरा बायां पैर इस वक्त आपके ध्यान में है। आप अपने पूरे बाएं पैर का अनुभव कर रहे हैं। अब जब आप एक गहरी सांस लेकर छोड़ेंगे तो पाएंगे कि पूरे बाएं पैर में आराम है। पूरे पैर में आराम, गहरा आराम, और पूरा पैर नींद में हो। अब अपना ध्यान एक साथ दोनों पैरों पे ले जाएं। दोनों पैरों का एक साथ अनुभव। दोनों पैर गहरे आराम में हैं, अनुभव करें। दोनों पैर निद्रा का मानो अनुभव कर रहे हों। अब मैं अपना ध्यान वहां पर ले जाएंगे। कमर, हिप्स, पेट, सीना, पीठ, हर जगह पे ध्यान ले जाएं। कमर, हिप्स, पेट, सीना, पीठ। और अब एक गहरी सांस लेकर जब आप छोड़ेंगे तो पाएंगे कि ये हर जगह पे गहरा आराम है, गहरा आराम। अब अपना ध्यान अपने दाएं हाथ पर ले जाएं। कंधे से लेकर उंगलियों तक पूरा दायां हाथ। जाने कि दाएं हाथ में क्या हो रहा है, अनुभव करें। और एक गहरी सांस लेकर के जैसे ही छोड़ेंगे आप तो पूरे हाथ में आराम पाएंगे, अनुभव करें। दाएं हाथ में गहरा आराम है, मानो पूरा हाथ नींद में हो। अब अपना ध्यान बाएं हाथ की ओर ले जाएं और बाएं हाथ का अनुभव करें। कंधे से लेकर उंगलियों तक पूरा बायां हाथ। जाने कि वहां पर क्या हो रहा है। और अब जब आप एक गहरी सांस लेकर छोड़ेंगे तो पाएंगे कि पूरा बायां हाथ गहरे आराम में है, निद्रा में है। अब एक साथ दोनों हाथों का अनुभव करें। दोनों हाथ एक साथ एक गहरी सांस लेकर के छोड़े और दोनों हाथों में आराम पाएं, गहरा आराम। अब जिस अंग का मैं नाम कहूंगा आप अपना ध्यान वहां पर ले जाएंगे। गर्दन, जबड़े, गाल, होठ, नाक, आंखें, कान, कपाल, सिर का ऊपरी हिस्सा। जाने के वहां पर क्या हो रहा है। गर्दन, जबड़े, गाल, होठ, नाक, आंखें, कान, कपाल, सिर का ऊपरी हिस्सा। एक गहरी सांस लेकर के छोड़ेंगे, ये सब गहरे आराम में चला जाएगा, अनुभव करें। फिर से एक गहरी सांस लें और उसको छोड़ते हुए पूरे शरीर का एक साथ अनुभव करें। पूरा शरीर गहरे आराम में है, गहरी नींद। पूरा शरीर गहरी नींद की अवस्था में है, मगर आप जागरूक है इस वक्त। यू आर कॉन्शियस, आप अलर्ट हैं और इस शरीर की, पूरे शरीर के कण कण की गहरी नींद के साक्षी बने हुए हैं, अनुभव करें। पूरे शरीर में, कण कण में जो गहरे आराम का अनुभव हो रहा है, उस अनुभव में रहें। अब मैं 1 से 5 की गिनती करूंगा। जब 5 कहूंगा आप स्वस्थ होंगे, फ्रेश और तरोताज़ा होंगे। अब मैं 1 से 5 की गिनती करूंगा। जब मैं 5 कहूंगा आप स्वस्थ होंगे, फ्रेश तरोताज़ा होंगे। 1, 2, 3, 5 की गिनती पर आप फ्रेश होंगे, स्वस्थ होंगे। 4, 5।
Raise both hands up. Rub the palms against each other. Generate urja. Place the warm hands over the eyes and face. Move the palms over the eyes. Gently massage the eyelids with the palms. Open and close eyes few times in dark. Slowly slide the hands down. Gently open the eyes and give the body a good big stretch. Yastikasana, stick pose. Great. You can fold both knees and roll the body onto the right side. Stay on right for about 10 seconds. Then with help of palms and elbows, bring the body up. Any comfortable sitting posture. Good. Next, let's do cooling down. We will do the Anulam Vilom Pranayam. Bring the right hand into Vishnu Mudra, roll first finger tip into root of thumb. Deeply inhale on left, deeply exhale on right, deeply inhale on right and deeply exhale on left. So left to right to left, alternate breathing pattern, Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam or Anulam Vilom Pranayam, multiple names. Keep on doing it about 1 minute. Okay, conclude when you breathe out on left. So, everyone else, probably when you get chance, try to do Bhramari Pranayam your own. Bring both palms on top of each other. Close the eyes, back straight, relax the shoulders. We will chant 3 Mahamrutyunjaya mantra followed by a short meditation, then Omkar chanting and closing prayer. Everybody together, Mahamrutyunjaya mantra. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukmeva Bandhanan Mrutyor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardanam उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामय सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Rub the palms against each other to generate urja. Place warm hands over the eyes and face. Move the palms over the eyes. Gently massage the eyelids. Open and close eyes under the palms in dark. Slowly slide the hands down. Gently open the eyes and rub the palms one more time. Place them on top of the head, back of the head, shoulders, arms, body, legs, throughout the body to spread the energy within. Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna. Good evening, and see you, some of you, if you are coming at Surya Namaskar tomorrow morning, or see you in next session. I'm going to unmute and quickly I'm going to close the session. So it's unmute for you guys for a few seconds.
Thank you, Bakul Bhai. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Bakul Bhai. Jai Shri Krishna.
Hari
Thank
Om.
you.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Bakul Bhai. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you all.
Okay. Thank you, Bakul Bhai. Bye.
Bye. Bye.